Do you value the family more than government? Do you value freedom more than regulation? And I know each and every one of you do. And that's a beautiful thing, because it means you value each other, not just in this room, but the citizens of this state and frankly this nation. So let's go out there and win that battle of belief and value.
Here's a typical reason of why we're Republicans and why Republicans have to stay in charge. I was cleaning out a drawer and I saved things to read for later, and I saved this. House Democrats offer property tax breaks to those with no property. Right there. Why should those people be deprived of a tax break just because they don't own property? This is the kind of stuff we have to deal with. I am truly blessed with 9 grandchildren, all different. I find them fascinating to talk to because you learn so much. And I count them as the typical American voter. So I was taking 2 of them, a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old, to the movies the other day to see the autobiography movie of Charlie Crist, Despicable Me. And my 10-year-old grandson said, "Grandma, remember that conversation we had last time I was in Tallahassee?" And I said, "Yes, Ryan, the one where you told me you're a Democrat?" And he said, "Yes, I have changed my mind." And I said, "Why is that?" "One word, Obama." I said, "But Ryan, Obama was the reason you were a Democrat in the first place." And he said, "I really truly wanted to see the first African-American president. But he hasn't done one thing he said he was going to do." And then the kid really impressed me because he's 10, and he said, "And the irony is," I said, "Wow, Ryan, the irony is, where do you get that?" "From my teacher. I have a very good teacher." He said, "The irony is, that was even his slogan, 'Yes, I can.'" I said, "Well, I guess his next slogan is, 'It was too hard for me.'" We really need you for this fight. Unless you want to see tax breaks go to people who don't even own property, we need you to fight real hard, and we thank you for doing it, and it does not go unnoticed by candidates. So
everybody feels the same thing. 2 guys today in my meeting were crying. I've had people stand up right there, downtown Bradenton. The guy said, "I'm 63 years old," for a town hall meeting. He said, "I've got 5 children, 23 children. I've never gone to a political thing. I've never been involved in politics." He said, "It's the first time in my life I'm scared where our country's at and where it's going." When you look at the state of Florida, for example, they had $72 billion in revenues at one time. They might be down to 60 or whatever it is, but they've made the cuts. And again, my first year up there, we took in $2.7 trillion, and we still overspent $130 billion. Fast forward 2 years, they've outspent that deficit 10 times greater in multiple years. You can't do it. We're going to be the next Greece. So you really, really need to get involved. We need your help. We need to get pro-small business Republicans in. We just need to get people that are going to balance the budget. But again, like I said, Nancy or myself and Kathy, we can't do it by ourselves. We've got to get our friends and neighbors engaged. We've got to talk to people, because a lot of people just feel like all these town halls I've got is that the country's slipped. Tallahassee, where Nancy's at, you go up there and look at registered businesses, whether they're subchapter S or LLCs or whatever. All the registered businesses up in Tallahassee, 99% are small businesses or medium-sized businesses. They create 70% of the jobs. So you're going to spend $1 trillion. How much in there for small business, access to credit and the other things? 3%. So I look back after they did this stimulus, which I voted against. I look back and I asked my staff, go and look at how many jobs they've created, because it was a jobs bill. We've lost 3 to 4 million jobs, private sector, but we have created, Obama's proud of, 400,000 government jobs. And that's really what this is all about. The one thing we're trying to do is put together our agenda for next year, actually this fall, like we had Contract with America in 1994, Newt Gingrich's. So I'm trying to get their best ideas and that type of thing, and I want to get their input. And there was 2 words they said to me, Vern, what you need to do, what the party needs to do, and they're right here. Fire Pelosi.
They remind you to be that 10-minute activist. 10 minutes a day. You know what you can do in 10 minutes a day to make a difference? 10 phone calls, email 10 friends. Send it out, talk it out, register 10 people, whatever you have to do, 10 minutes a day. If you did that, if each of us did it and got 10 more people to spend 10 minutes a day, we're going to storm this country. But we have to do it. We don't have a choice. It is our time. What we do, we don't do for ourselves. We do for our children. We do for our grandchildren. We do a love of this country.